Hey everybody, Jay Barino here and welcome back. We're continuing the true story of Arkain by Shard Undred. On to Act 7, Chapter 4, Burning Forest. After recuperating, Gardon and his allies leave the ruined capital of Tauren behind, leaving only a few workers and guards to rebuild the almost completely lifeless city as capital of the United Kingdoms of Tauren and Pyru for the new king, Gardon. At the same time, Gardon sends riders throughout both kingdoms to ensure the loyalty of the population and to recruit new armies. Before he can use the new power to face Van Durs, however, he will have to attack the Elven Kingdom and prevent the elves from leaving the continent behind, leaving the kingdoms open to attack from the deserted homeland. There's only one thing that can prevent this. Queen Renova has to be dethroned. It's been a long time since I've been in the Elven Kingdom. I would never have imagined that I'd be part of an invasion force when that happens, or that I'd ever return at all. Any second thoughts, Lorraine? No, we have no other choice. I have no other choice. Queen Renova would lead my people to their ruin. I've seen Renova as the fool she really is a long time ago. That's why I was exiled, after all. I must take her place, not just for my people, but for the future of all Arkain. Admiral Seabright, Lady Lorraine, Lady Thanak sent me to inform you about the next steps of the invasion. You'll arrive along with His Majesty King Gardon once you have cleared the way for the main host of our army. Hey, aren't you that lieutenant who led the forces that liberated Gardon? I didn't know you were so charming. A pleasure to finally meet you. Are you seriously trying to... Both the Golden Guard and the Elves have set up several bases in the area. Lord Arkanis Terran is coordinating them to prevent your forces from getting through the forest. You'll have to defeat him to clear the path to the Palace of the Queen. Sounds easy enough. That isn't all you need to know, however. Because of course not. Our scouts report that a massive host of undead seems to be on their way to the Queen as well. They are coming in waves from the eastern part of the forest. It would appear as if they've managed to utterly conquer it, though details aren't clear. Yeah, it was very difficult, thank you very much. They worked very hard for that position. How could they have come so far? Several battalions of the Golden Guard are stationed. Were stationed, Lady Lorraine. The undead slaughtered them all, and now many soldiers of the Golden Guard and elves alike serve as undead. The undead have a nasty tendency to come out of nowhere and make things difficult. A lot more difficult in the case of our invasion. How are we supposed to fight both the defenders of the undead with our limited forces? Defenders and the undead. This is where things get interesting, to put it mildly. In the past, the undead were quick to attack any scouts sent their way. This time, however, they didn't. We have reports that the undead clearly saw our men, yet left them alone as long as they kept their distance. They seem to be completely focusing their efforts on fighting the Golden Guard and the Elves. Whatever they're up to, it seems to have nothing to do with us. In my own experience, the undead are quite relentless in their attacks. Since this is such a strong contrast with their previous behavior, these undead either have goals that have nothing to do with us, or they're even a separate group of undead. Whichever the case, it might be best to leave them be unless they force your hand. Last time I met undead, those bastards destroyed my entire fleet. I'd love to get a chance for some sweet payback. The way you want to deal with them is totally up to you, Admiral. One more thing. Lord Thanak has granted you access to a new artillery ship that might be very useful for your mission. Additionally, further reinforcements will soon arrive. Yo, this is that mission. I remember this one. Great news. You know, Lieutenant, when this is over, you and I should get a drink or two at the camp, don't you think? I'd like to get to know you better. I'm going to return to Lord Thanak now. Also, thanks to the generosity of His Majesty, it's Commander now. Good luck in this fight. I like how she just completely ignores him. Seems like she's not interested. I can't blame her, though. Your advances were rather... Next time I'll try saying that my bed is cold or something. I hear that works quite well. Well, how did you... Anyway, I happen to know that there's a valuable diamond in this area. Such gifts have quite an impact, you know? What? Are you being serious? Aye, gather the troops. There's a forest to be conquered and a diamond to be found. Hundreds will die so that Seabright can go on a date. Hehehe. Where is that? You truly are delightful, Admiral, trying to chase after that commander even while in the midst of an invasion. I must commend you on your taste, but I question your methods. Then again, who am I to tell you how to pursue your goals? You know, I can't really see the smirk on your face, but I can damn well hear it. You are our reinforcements, then? As much as I'd love to stay and be around for when your plans unfold, I'm merely passing by. These shadow mages you see here are going to be of great use to you in the upcoming battle, however. Ah, our new mages. I look forward to seeing their performance in combat. What about you, Brian? Where are you going? I've come here to take a closer look at the undead. I've heard about their behavior and like to see it for myself. Do you know why they wouldn't attack us outright? I have my suspicions. Nothing concrete enough to share as of yet, however. I'll leave you to prepare for battle. Best of luck in all your efforts. Goodbye, Brian. So, these are the surface elves, our relatives. They're pathetic creatures, a disgrace. The very thought that even a very tiny drop of our blood runs in their veins is sickening. To think that they would defend their realm without trying to lay any traps. They haven't even tried to poison us in our sleep yet. How did this poor little nation of theirs survive for so long? They're desperate, foolish, and weak. It is only reasonable that their fear drives them to do foolish things, such as fighting to their last. Yes, the world won't miss them. Neither will the Divine One, now that we, the Chosen Ones, are finally back. Perhaps that is the will of the Divine One? That is why we've been sent here. The Lanira Nexus will do what we are told to, like butchering the entirety of the surface elf race. Oh, we got another lunatic Nexus. Seeing things the way you want to see them, you do sound a lot like your creator, Dark Elf. What? Who are you, male? Guards! The last time I saw you was before you were cast deep below. The underground of the Dead Mountain hasn't been kind to you, Dark Elves. You know who we are? Who we really are? Who are you, male? That depends on who you ask, Dark Elf. I go by the name Brian today. A long time ago, your people knew me as Bahrazel, a sibling to your, what do you call Eridon again? Divine One? This is impossible. The Chronicles said you all died, long before we were born. Died? Oh no, my dear. We were murdered by the one you hold in such high esteem. No, you turned on the Divine One. You were going to overthrow. Eridon stabbed one of us in the back, causing an explosion that almost killed me while completely killing the one that got stabbed in the back. That sentence is a little, In fact, if Eridon had not done that, the lands of the demons wouldn't lie in ruins, and they might not even be invading the kingdoms right now. Isn't that ironic? Lies and heresy. I would rip your tongue out if you had one, shadow creature. Ah, your fanaticism has grown even worse, then. How regrettable. I used to like your kind. Even taught you some of your tricks. Whatever you are, creature, you're not Bahrazel. Bahrazel was a loyal vassal of the Divine One. Bahrazel was a servant who was ordered to give us his gifts. Vassal? So this is what Eridon has been telling you. Ha, 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 ha. Enough about me, however. What about you, my dark beauty? What are you doing here? Did Eridon finally release you? Are you here to destroy your distant relatives because, unlike you, they weren't imprisoned in some caves? I don't answer to the likes of you, shadow creature. My motives are my own, and the will of the Divine One is my own. Is that so? Consider this, then. Your creator lied to you and betrayed his siblings. Even if you don't believe me, you know that Eridon sealed you inside his mountain for millennia. Would any god that loves his creations do such a thing? How sure are you that Eridon won't just cast you aside once again? Or do you know what he did to us? Tepid pause. You're not like Eridon's undead slaves. You aren't bound to his will. He relies on your loyalty to keep you in check. He controls you through religion, not magic. You can always break the chains. Your heresy falls on deaf ears, Shadow. It's time for you to die. Oh, bye. Coward! Mistress, are you alright? It's nothing, Mirazil. Nothing you have to concern yourself with, at least. And if you fail to arrive sooner next time I call you, there will be consequences. Am I understood? Yes, mistress, of course. Please forgive me. How may I serve you? You have proven your loyalty, which is why you were rewarded and chosen for your place. That is why I will not punish you this time. Is there any word of the Divine One? Yes, mistress. Lord Crom has arrived to give new instructions. Apparently we shall continue our march into the kingdom. However, there are some newcomers that we are being told to leave alone. I see. Mirazil, I want you to take charge of this expedition. These surface elves are unworthy of my attention. Follow the orders of the servants of the Divine One closely. I have more important matters to attend to. Of course, mistress. Greetings, Lord Crom. It is a pleasure to have you join us, even though we didn't expect you to arrive this soon. We were told you'd arrive when we were done here. Wait, Lara? What? Why is this not Saphira? My brain's sorry it was less challenging than expected. Rather disappointing, even. I expected to meet Kira. What are you doing here? Queen Kira has been ordered to remain in the eastern part of the kingdom until the arrival of the Master. I was sent in her stead to take care of things. We've taken out several bases of the Golden Guard and the Elves. So Lara... What? I'm so confused. Did she just die off screen? Casually? We have also encountered several scouts of the Iron Fist, but they haven't tried to attack us yet. They're bound to attack the Elves soon, however. Good. The Master wants you to continue leaving them alone as long as they keep their distance. It's time for the next step. What is the next step, Lord Crom? Why are we to leave the Iron Fist alone? The Master has a plan and wants us to go through with it, whether we like it or not. Just listen closely. Okay, a quick save. That was a long one. Golden Annoyance, destroy the base of the Skyguard Battalion. Yellow. Yes. Cavalry. Diamonds or girls find the diamond and defeat its guardians. Okay. A lot's going on. Iron Fist has managed to burn down parts of the forest with both magic and war machines to circumvent and destroy the defenses of the Elven Kingdom, but now they are drawing closer to the Palace of the Queen. They can no longer prevent a direct confrontation with the enemies. Lord Arkain Terran leads the Knights of the Iron Lance, which had originally been created in cooperation with the Iron Fist, against the invaders. He and his forces must be eliminated. Okay, I remember this mission. This is the one where you get the artillery ships, which are, like, actually incredible. And if we can play defensively, then we can just use those to chip away at the enemy bases. Skyguard Battalion of the Golden Guard has built a base on an island to the west of Merlin's base. The battalion focuses its efforts on constructing additional destructors and will remain a thorn in the side of the Iron Fist until dealt with. Unless dealt with. We could choose not to do that. Find the diamond and defeat its guardians. Many centuries ago, the Elven force had been guarded by powerful gemstones that created magic fields, eliminating all intruders. However, these gemstones lost their power a few decades ago and are now nothing more than valuable diamonds. Apparently, Merlin is interested in getting a diamond that happens to be in this area ever since he met the commander who liberated Gardon. So he's interested in giving that to Claire. That had a direct impact on the end of the second human book. Again, we are in the true story now, so I would be surprised if anything has a massive impact on the ending, because there has to be one canonical ending, right? Because that's the whole point of the true story. So I'd be curious. I suspect I will still collect this though. Destroy the base of the Lanira Nexus. Dark Elves, as the Undead call their pale living elf-like allies, are once again assisting the Undead in battle, this time by attacking the Elves. While their motives unknown, motives, origins, and actually everything related to them is unknown, Gardon has ordered that every single one of them is to be eliminated if they pose any threat. If they pose any threat, and in theory they don't. So I'm tempted to leave them alive. I guess let me talk, a little bit about the story here before we get started. Or I guess we can, get started and build workers and stuff, and then, we'll go from there. Let's pick our leadership thing. So these two are the Lorene ones. We've seen these before. Healing Aura is good. Increases healing power of Banisher's Healing Wave. And then we get the Iron Forged. This is going to be a rare time. I think we're going to go with Merlin's. This of course seems like the Merlin mission, so I will take this, even though I think the other two are actually just straight up better. Okay, so those are from the perspective of Lorene. The Terrors, yeah, extremely effective against buildings. And now we have these Shadow Mages, can cast Curse. Curse is great. Shadow Wave, I assume, is like a Shockwave. We'll see. Shadow's Embrace, we'll see. Use the reveal ability on your arcane towers. You had a spot for the tower for the terrors, etc., etc. Okay. Let's hotkey all of these. We're getting our Merlin upgrade. Do I have a... Yeah, there it is. And then upgrades, please. We're gonna need a lot of lumber this mission, so let's get it going. This is the regeneration Iron Fist. Yeah, I think we'll get that later. We're just gonna get a lot of our basic upgrades. We have 2 entrances, unfortunately. Let's see, do we start with any terrors? No, we do not. So yeah, you know, Brian's stuff is interesting here. It looks like he's trying to, as he's doing with like the Orcs and the Iron Fist, he's trying to like turn the Dark Elves to his own will. I mean, that's not necessarily true, but he's basically trying to manipulate them a little bit by allowing them to be a little more free than directly under Eridon's sway. The thing is with the Dark Elves is I don't expect that to be successful as compared to the Iron Fists and the Orcs. I see like the cool idea here where it's like, oh, maybe we could get another Brian faction going, but like I cannot see that possibly being successful with the Dark Elves. I don't know. But for the purpose of time, I am inclined to leave them alone. They're not a threat to us, and Gardon said to only kill them if they were a threat. I started building 2 terrors. The sooner that we can get them forward, I can just take one of my heroes. Because Loreen's got that... Yeah, it was like basically Windwalk. We can use her to scout and then have the terrors start attacking stuff from over here. What can you do? Curse is good. Yeah, Shadow Wave is basically like Crushing Wave. Calls upon friends from the shadows and heals the caster for 200 hit points. I sleep on that. Why would you give a self-heal to a backline caster? I don't know how I feel about that one. Generally, they're going to be out of mana anyway by the time we need them. So like why would I bother healing them? I could just let them die and then build new ones, you know? That's my thought. What increases the damage on these? It must be the mithril arrows, so we're going to go ahead and get that. And I think our golems are better, isn't that what it said? Let's just get these into a position here where they can't just be directly hit, and then Loreen's going to spot for us up there. We just want to start chipping away at what we can see. And, oh, no, don't come this way, though. I mean, they're not going to be able to hit these. Okay, and then we should start getting Banishers ready to go. Merlon here can help defend for a while. We're going to get some Marksmen. Animal War Training. And then this is for the Overseers, right? Yeah, so, and we also probably want to get an Overseer for the regen. And again, we have 2 entrances here, which is a bit of a bummer. Endless War. The thing with the regen is it's just like not that good, you know?
Ready for action.
Like I can't think of a time when the regen is gonna like really come into play for us here. I don't know if yellow is gonna reinforce these troops, because if so, then I can't really use Loreen to scout for us for that long. I see what it's saying though. It wants us to use the
Point the way. Fair enough.
It wants us to use the arcane towers, because it's the legends of, you know, the thing.
Our forces are under attack.
Okay, you can see how good these things are. We just move them back a little bit so that they can't be hit. Leeching some XP, you can heal yourself. Go ahead and, again, we'll just keep inching forward. And then with my money, we should be making some marksmen, presumably because we're going to have air units. I saw some air units coming over. Okay, perfect. This might draw their defensive force over to my terrors, but we'll see. We probably want to build more terrors as well. Holy Battalion. Uh-oh. Okay, we're going to back Loreen up. I think they're coming over here.
I am ready.
Yeah, the regen on our units is probably insane now that I think about it. I'm going to build more terrors, actually. They can help us defend.
for action.
Yeah, no problem. No problem. I wonder if we could find their castle, just like deep in there. It's got to be up there because that's where their defensive force was chilling. You guys just have to stay on hold position. I have nothing invisible that I could use to help me. In this case. Let's go ahead and just finish our upgrades, and then I'd love to get the Darksteel Golem upgrades and then build some Darksteel Golems to help us defend. And then we need more towers to scout and to defend, really. Curious to see, so like, it is good out of combat healing, don't get me wrong, but is it good enough? I'm gonna quick save. This has been an interesting start, but I don't know, again, if we should have made a move with our starting forces against Teal, or if I can continue just sort of chipping away, like what would be considered the better option here. I don't know if they can see me here. Traitor, face me and die. Your people really hate you, don't they? Uh-oh. Those who follow the queen without questioning her orders surely do this. The rest simply don't know the entire truth, I think. It doesn't matter. They are fighting us. We have little choice here. So yeah, apparently Lara is just, like, dead? What's going on there? Where did these guys... Where did these even come from? Oh my gosh. Well, it's a good thing I just saved. There's, you know, we got the text scrolling that actually seems interesting and not just random taunts that I want to, you know, figure out what's going on there. I think we want to hide these maybe a little further up the river so that they're less inclined to come chasing us, because if we're too close to the edge, then they think they can hit you, and then, understandably... So, where did those yellow units come from? How did they...
Complete.
I don't understand. I'm scared. Let's get one Darksteel Golem.
At your call.
And we know that they attack us over here.
Shall be done.
Let's hotkey our new Shadow Mages. Though, leaving them on Curse is probably good enough.
Yes, me lord.
Okay, we need some farms over here.
Righto. Yes, me lord. Off I go then.
So again, we want to play defensively, but being stuck on 2 choke points is not my favorite.
Your Absolutely. Research complete. For the king.
I think maybe we attack some stuff with the terrors and it caused them to go. I'm not sure. Let's scan maybe up here. There's the castle. We gotta hotkey these. We kill all the workers, or we try to kill a bunch of the workers, then we go for the castle, but I don't have enough. I don't have enough arcane towers to keep that vision up, so we need to build more, and we have to build them in a place where they won't get destroyed, because I'm actually using them for a reason, you know?
Our forces are under attack.
Don't. Whoa, what just happened? Oh, we can use little beacons here. That's exciting. I think in the original, at that bridge, you're stuck on it. You couldn't use it for anything.
Our forces are under attack.
Okay, I've once again drawn the ire of the flyers. I guess maybe we can flee?
Our forces are under attack.
So we've got some anti-air stuff here.
At your call.
Gotta use Shockwave, level up Shockwave, get our levels going here. Marina's stuck back here.
Job done.
Get up there, save that guy. Okay, that's fine. I'd rather be in no upkeep, honestly. I guess get the bird? Okay, we're drawing their defensive force to us. At a certain point, I think we are going to have to just push into this base. We can build destructors, too. This sucks. Is this another case where I don't have a stun? I mean, I did have a stun last time, but I feel like I don't have a stun again here. Okay, Merlin, this has to be a thunderstorm time. Traitor, face me and die. There was more? They're using tide towers. Those things use the power of the very water that surrounds them. We will need artillery to deal with them properly. I can see kind of over there, I think, is what he's talking about. Your people really hate you, don't they? This is actually insane. I mean, I did draw them from their defensive force into me on top of what seems to be an enemy attack as well. I'm not sure what they have that stunned me out of it either. Again, there's just like a variety of different things going on here. All right, so terrors, just don't antagonize anything.
Point the way.
You guys come on over here.
Done.
And then build another terror to help with defense. I get the impression that the enemy attacks are going to be enormous here with the thought that the player would be using the terrors to defend, but mine are pretty far up there, you know? I'm still going to do I have these hotkeyed? I'm just going to snipe the castle, and then we're going to try and use our towers to then steadily snipe workers. And if we can get rid of both, then the enemy will shut down. It's these flyers that they have here that are the biggest problem. I'm sure we're going to be able to get the castle. The problem is then we need to follow up and actually kill the workers, which is its own separate ask. But we're going to give it a shot. Okay, you guys just stay on hold position here. I'm not sure if they can hit the attack that comes way down from this direction. But also, we don't want to push too deep in there because our starting force here is so close to Cyan. That's part of the problem. That is part of the problem. Okay, I guess we can't really go for the Darksteel Golem stuff here. I think we just want to lean into our... Oh yeah, okay, there you go. Go ahead and just start attacking the Tide Towers, buddy. You're doing great. We don't need a ton of terrors. They don't cost supply, though. So we can make a giant navy here. Steadily over time.
Job's done.
How long on this? I don't know what that cooldown amounts to. It seems like quite a bit, though. Okay, get all of these. Let's hotkey these separate. Okay, so this is enemy attack wave. But we don't want to we don't want to go too deep. Yeah, okay, that's exactly what we needed to have happen. We just needed the terrorists to shoot across the map. Good shockwave. And then we stomp them. I don't mind that those pre-placed Golden Guard things are dying too. Let's kill this group, and then we want to back the F up.
What would you ask of me for my people?
Okay, that's purple, right? I can't tell the color on it, but I see Paladins. I think that's purple. Okay, this is what we got murdered with last time. And this group might have a stun here. I'm just going to use her ult because why not? Okay, we're doing pretty good here. I don't think we have to use Merlin's ult, though maybe we should. Almost. We're doing okay. Oh wait, we can self-heal our guys, remember? Something better would be like restores mana to the target, like to a friendly targeted unit. Something like that would actually be really, really good. That is not in the cards for us, unfortunately. Right, this is the edge of the map, so we can cram some farms in here.
All right. Yes, my lord.
They just keep sending in random paladins. That's fine with me. Okay, reveal up here. And then we got to go for the workers. The workers, please. We're going to attack ground here. We're going to reveal again.
Forces are under attack.
And then we're going to reveal one more time, and that should be their town hall. There is one worker there, unfortunately. Okay, it's gone.
Our forces are under attack.
No. I mean, all right. I don't know what happened there. Oh, Merlin. Okay. Don't.
Our forces are under attack.
The attacks are strange and disjointed. I'm a little confused. Ah, okay. And then we're going to be getting hit with air attacks here, so we are going to need to continue building a decently large fleet. Honk.
Our forces
Okay,
are
I
under
will once
attack.
again reveal. Target the worker. It might be their last one. No, they have 2 workers here. Okay, the way that they don't stop attacking, but instead try and track the enemy the way that they do is real dopey. But, you know, it is what it is. Whoop. Just did a weird thing with the camera there. Okay, we are still alive. Again, I'm mostly focused on just incapacitating Teal completely. I think if you kill all the workers... they will just stop building. Entirely. And their castle. It doesn't appear that they're rebuilding their castle, so we're in good shape. Here they come, though. They were coming to counteract here. I'm going to build more terrors and frigates. Let's hotkey this. This is going to be a big naval map, I think.
Forces are under attack.
Okay, I hate this. Again, I don't have a counter to Starfall. I don't have any stun, right? This doesn't stun. Our shadow dudes can't stun. I mean, I guess we'll just let her kill 2 towers. But why would you give an enemy hero Starfall when the player has literally no tool to deal with it? Right? We don't have anything that stuns, am I correct? I'm not crazy, right? I don't want to build mass destructors, but in general, I think, unfortunately, that's what a lot of people will do on this map.
Or Lord Aran. I am on.
Iron Fist admittedly feeling real weak. Pretty weak in this matchup here. We need more. I think we just need more towers.
Off I go then.
I'm gonna look back over there. My whole army's gonna be dead. Oh no, she stopped.
What is your wish?
Point the way.
Okay, good work. We're alive.
What?
Move on
Off I
up
go
here to
then.
repair. Oh wait, we have a self-heal. Oh my god. It worked.
Well,
He's a genius. Is Merlin back? He is. Heal yourself.
what
And then
is
all
your
these
wish?
folks out of combat, they're doing the Lord's work. They're trying. Give me another Overseer as well. And then let's check again.
Job's done.
Yes, kill this guy.
Done.
No. Just kill the guy I asked you to. Okay, I keep hitting the wrong... I have a hotkey set for this, but I keep selecting the wrong one. And we also destroyed their altar, so I don't think they can actually get their hero... Oh, no, they have another one. Of course they do. Yeah, but see, they're not building anything out of these structures anymore, because I don't think they have anything left. So that's pretty big. So once again, I can consider taking Lorene
On your mark.
to go and just sort of sit on the outskirts here, and we'll just start attacking. Oh no, they're still... Yeah, they're building something out of this Dragonhawk roost, for example. So they are building somewhere. Oh, did I slow the game speed down? I did. I was like, what's going on here? Okay. It all makes sense now. We're good. Okay, more of these. And this is also backup defense if we absolutely need it. I got the Overseer, right? So this is wide open. We have to be very careful.
Point the way.
Lorene is... Yeah,
I
of
am
course,
ready.
she's just stuck.
On your mark. Say no more. Fair
Okay.
enough.
I think their hero is gone, so we should be able to just move in here and win here pretty soon. Again, we might as well stay in low upkeep
Oh,
where
yeah, sir.
possible. Oh, I had an
I'll do my
Overseer
best.
still alive, and that does not stack, I imagine. Again, if we get situated to just the right spot, this all works out.
Yes, me lord.
Okay, we're gonna build more farms. We gotta get to 100 supply.
Off I go then. Under siege. Our forces are under attack.
Okay, we're gonna pivot over here. I'm mean, again, they're getting so close. They don't have to get that close. Hey, don't worry, we're here.
What is your wish?
We're just standing there. Okay. This is a situation where, like, the mission seems difficult, but we have lots and lots of tools at our disposal. Lots and lots of tools. More frigates, please, just to ensure that we don't get killed. Let's just take one of these terrors up here to join my group that's going to be bombarding.
Forces are under attack.
Who's still alive here? Okay, a lot of friendly fire. That's going to be a thing. We should get some banishers. Look out. And then let's double check again to see if they've rebuilt. They have not. I think this faction is done. So one thing I could consider... Oh, stop drawing the Dragon Hawks over to us. I'd love to move up and then we could hold that bridge and then we're in great shape. The other thing I can do is start chipping away at what other base is over here. We do the same thing. We focus on their production and their castle, and then, you know, we take them out from afar. So we're just waiting for more and more towers, and I'm gonna build even more towers.
Off I go then. All right. Yes, me lord. Off I go then.
That's a big ask, but I think it's worth it. Oh, I never got Endless War. Whoops. Let's go ahead and get our defend, and then just throwing a wild reveal out in this direction. Getting rid of crazy pre-placed stuff. We didn't quite catch where their worker line is. It's here, though. So we bombard the workers as they're returning gold. We keep scanning, and there's one militiaman here. I'm sorry, there's 2 workers. So again, we have to try and kill those. They're going to keep trying to rebuild, but that's why we just keep doing this. And again, eventually they will just completely shut down, which is a big, big, big deal.
What is it?
Okay, let's get a lumber mill maybe over here.
Job's done. I go then.
Get more workers on lumber that way. Okay, get those added. Next, once again, we reveal, kill the worker. This is a really cheeky way to approach this mission, but again, if you can identify what shuts the AI down, then this is what you do. Again, I wish they would just stop attacking rather than trying to track their way up to the flippin' enemies like that, but it's okay.
Let me face them.
I need anti-air for this. I don't think I have much anti-air. Eventually, we could just take our ground forces and move up there and kill purple outright, and we should be able to do that. But not quite yet. Okay, good work, Merlin. You're doing the Lord's work. You're doing great. I wanted to just send a worker or 2 over here to repair my boats when we're out of combat. And I could build more terrors. Again, we're stuck on 1 gold mine. We definitely don't want to go into high upkeep. There's plenty of gold on this one. Eventually, this is going to come down to we just need to clean up. Right? As we kill each of these factions to the point where they can't rebuild anything. And they just keep getting some workers out here. Oh, I thought I was like, is he going into the gold mine? Where's he going? Again, we'll just wait for him to rebuild something eventually. Let's double check this faction. Doesn't look like they rebuilt. But they'll stop attacking us at a certain point because we're disabling their ability. I don't know exactly what causes it, but eventually they just stop. They'll just stop building if you destroy their town hall and every worker. And we will do that. We've got a Pegasus or whatever, a Dragon Hawk on us. We've got to watch out for. Okay, we got 2 workers here, you and you. 1 down. Come on. Okay, good. He's gone. That may very well be all their workers. I don't know. We keep scanning. I don't like... man, these flippin' paladins. The other thing we could do is we could build even more terrors We want to destroy something like this. I think a ground attack is very strong with these things. Because it doesn't seem like they do reduce damage to anything around them. Order of the Iron Lance. Oh, that's Lord Terran, that's right. We are in whatever upkeep, so let's just go ahead and build some more golems. Do that. Okay, repaired our boats. Eventually we can turn our sights on yellow as well. What are we attacking here? Oh, just random dudes. Let's see. Just double checking. Yep, I think they're done. So we're moving into cleanup mode. We need to kill the standing forces in these bases, but they can't replace them, which is absolutely key. So if there's no purple... I mean, there may be purple, but, like, we've eliminated a lot of what they potentially could do to us. This group is building more and more destructors. Let's make sure we're focusing down these things. I could make my own destructors. I don't have, like, an air-to-air fighter, really. But I don't think I need one.
Our forces are under attack.
What are we at? 41 minutes? I feel like, I mean, we've crippled 2 enemy bases. I could just keep using terrors to very quickly destroy enemy structures. It's like I don't want to go overboard, but I kind of do. So I think only green poses a threat to us right now. Not green. Orange. And it's supposedly the undead will leave us alone. Yellow will continue to be a thorn in our side. I guess the question is, if we don't have to kill yellow, is that maybe a thing that's saved? That wasn't previously? I don't know. Okay, we have a full group of these. Actually, I have more than a full group of these things. Didn't need that many, but that's okay. Do we have any other upgrades to be getting? We could upgrade our necromancers. They are pretty good. I think maybe we just get a couple catapults and we call it a day. Destructors are good. They are, don't get me wrong, they're real good, but I don't know if we necessarily even need them. They just cost a ton of supply. Here, 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 and here. I don't even know why I'm attacking the production structures. I only need to kill towers, and even then I don't really even need to kill towers. And let me just double check. Purple. Yeah, purple's gone. Okay, we need a lot of anti-air, it looks like. Okay. Oh, good. I'm actually glad that they're coming in and doing this. Here comes more Iron Lance dummies. 3 guys, don't make me laugh. I do feel like it seems like Teal, Cyan, whatever, has rebuilt their air units. Let's see if we can snipe these structures that build their flyers. The other thing I could do is just every so often, you just gotta throw down a scan. Yeah, it seems like anti-air is gonna be, yeah. Maybe going the Iron Forged upgrade would have been good here, just because it seems like we really need a lot of anti-air. Our marksmen are fine, but, you know, could be better. Okay, move to these trees over here. I feel like I'm getting a little sluggish. Let's go ahead and just go. We really have nothing to lose if we by just going. I'm giving vision to our, you know, I don't mind, I really don't mind, purple attacking us, because I know that they won't replace these units, I don't think. Alright, you gotta stop, though. You gotta stop. You're killing me here. Let's roll these dudes back here to get repaired. Let's build a ton more frigates, just to ensure that we are safe versus yellow, and then we can consider a push versus yellow. Okay, but actually, never mind, because we have to turn around and fight.
Our forces are under attack.
Turn around and fight these folks. Just hold position here.
Our forces are under attack.
I am your servant.
Okay, Mr. Oh yeah, we have banishers too. That's important. Where's Merlin? Merlon? Not Merlin. Yeah, so long as we're using... so long as we have these things that are kind of protecting us, then we're fine. Though we did just get hit with get 2 of them hit by
On your mark.
by destructors.
Move away.
Our forces are under attack.
Try having. There is.
Okay, cool. Reinforcements here. I think she took a lot of damage because she got hit by my own destructors, but that's okay. Dude, that guy's gonna self-heal. It's gonna be incredible.
Is somewhere.
Okay, move on up. So something I used to do back in the day is when I would be kind of in this position, I would go ahead and make a cut. Like, I would end the video, and when I came back, I'd have this whole base built up. I'm tempted to start doing that again, just because the timing works out, because I'm looking to end the video here. And this seems like an appropriate time to end. And obviously, we need the next base set up. We can't really progress too much until the next base is set up. We can rely on our terrors to do the majority of this, I think. Okay, this is a bit of a problem. I'm going to bring my heroes back at the very least. Kill, kill, kill. We got a focus fire here. We get, yeah, and then we'll, you know, once we get our money going from this next base, I will,
What is it? Off I go then.
I'll just build a big navy, and then we can take out yellow slowly but surely. Emphasis on the slowly. But also, emphasis on the surely. Dude, can I... Oh, wait, hang on. I was going to say, can I heal my boats? That would with Loreen. That would be a little strange. It seems like no. Okay, now, we control this area, which means we control this bridge, and that's the only way they can... No, they can get to us from there, too. We got to start throwing down some... We got to start seeing what we can see over here. So they can come from over here as well. See, that's just the undead.
Forces are under attack.
Orange, in theory, would come through here to get to us.
I am ready.
Okay, destroy towers. Whoa, 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 whoa. Be careful. Be careful. All right, we have 4 terrors still.
Our forces are under attack.
And we got, yeah, we need frigates because those air attacks are becoming a little spooky.
One hails.
Yeah, you know what? I think I'll go ahead and make a cut here, and then when we come back, this area will have been cleaned up because, again, I think on the defensive we're perfectly fine, even on 1 gold mine. It's slow, but we're going to have a 2nd gold mine here, and then we can continue building a navy. We will continue to clean purple up with terrors, and then we will take that base. This Dragon Hawk Roost is building, so it seems like, interestingly enough, we did get them shut down mostly, but not completely. Again, I'm still not 100% clear how the AI functions, but it seems to me, that if you kill... Dude, that's an actual good wind block, by the way. If you kill their town hall and all their workers, it seems like for the most part, if not entirely, they stop building units. They're like, okay, you win.
Yes, me lord. What is it?
But again, I just may be wrong.
What? What word?
Okay, workers coming up here. We're gonna get this finished. And, yeah, on that note, I guess I'll go ahead and wrap up. I'm trying to think, was there anything? You know what, let's read the... Was there more lore? There was more lore. We're gonna read it here at the end, so that no one questions that Jay Barino didn't read the lore. Golden Guard. Thanks to Korra, this is from Loreen's perspective. Thanks to Korra, we've been given some insight into the Golden Guard, apart from its regular military. Though any member of that arrogant faction would probably sneer at the fact that someone called them regular, there are also other factions that are a part of it, the Paladin Orders of the Kingdoms being an obvious example. Then there is the Templar of the Order of the Righteous, a militant, fanatical, and arrogant order under the supervision of Van Durs himself and the Angelics, who were Van Durs' most loyal priestesses. They all stand united against all who would oppose their High Lord, and apparently they are all equally full of themselves. Surprisingly, the Golden Guard has recently conscripted all kinds of soldiers and even farmers into their ranks. Korra said that this has never been the case, and she has no idea as to why Van Durs would do this. There must be a bigger plan behind this. Holy Battalion. This is one of the more notable factions of the Golden Guard, consisting of a huge amount of members of the Order of the Righteous. This battalion follows the orders of their High Lord very closely. They consider it their holy duty to fight and die in his name, and they are quite vocal about it. They are, however, extremely skilled and dangerous opponents. We shouldn't underestimate them. Dark Elves. I don't really know anything about these Dark Elves. They look quite similar to us, but I don't think we could get... I don't think we could be more different. They also seem to despise us. Given their cruelty, I can safely say that the feeling is mutual. I will not allow such a dangerous people in my kingdom. Character knowledge. Merlin. I think Seabright has a heart. His heart is in the right place, and he is a refreshing change compared to most other officers of the Iron Fist. He and Thanak have a rather amusing dynamic. While neither seems to be really fond of each other, though understanding what is going on inside Thanak's head is rather difficult, they both keep each other on their toes. I think they would miss something if one of them was gone. That being said, Merlin has some qualities I find rather questionable, like his sense of priorities. Maybe the real reason why Gardon keeps him close most of the time is to keep Merlin from doing things like, I don't know, looking for a gem for one of the Iron Fist commanders. Claire Greendale, while she was a lieutenant, she saved Gardon from the Undead and basically led the siege battle all by herself. I can understand why Gardon rewarded her. Other than that, I can only say that she is very professional in attitude and behavior. She is clearly devoted to the cause of the Iron Fist. I do like me a professional woman. Lord Terran has done a lot for the Elven military and has always been more progressive-minded than other members of Elven society. I respect him as a soldier and a leader. However, I won't fool myself. He won't switch sides. I would let him join me if given the chance, but he's too loyal for that. It is always a shame when the loyal soldiers have to be slain, but we have no other choice. You know, on this note, again, I figure we can wrap up here kind of talking about some of the outstanding lore pieces. Again, we see Brian trying to, like, sway the Dark Elves, and I just don't see that being successful, whereas the Orcs and the Iron Fist had, like, other motives that didn't really have to do with knowing the truth about Eredon's manipulations that made them more willing to accept Brian's assistance. I don't think the Dark Elves have that. So while I like the idea of Brian trying to consolidate power by basically peeling factions off of the more established ones, such, you know, the Empire and the Kingdoms and the Orcs and, you know, et cetera, I just don't see the Dark Elves being one that would just be like, oh, you know what, I think he's right. Like, it's a little shocking, but they're so crazy because they're so reflective of Eredon that I just don't see that working out. So that really leads me to wonder, like, should I kill them this time? Because it seems like they're going on, like, a Scarrick Nexus-esque crusade here, where they're like, we're going to kill all the other elves, which are going to be an important part to the Iron Fist. I guess the real question is, how much power do we want to allow Dark Elves to have in the future? Because I expect if they're just always going to be crazy, we never really want to allow them to have more power. But the question, too, is, like, how much is that really going to reflect what happens in future missions? I don't know. Again, with the true story, a lot of the player choice with, like, impacts on gameplay is not really there anymore. I'm fine with that. I'm not saying that as a complaint, but I am pointing out, like, whether we choose to do or not do this is probably not that important at this point to our knowledge. There's no way we could know how this is used in the future, I should say. Okay, with that, I'm going to wrap up. Thanks, everyone, for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.